Alright guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to Sean's Garage. Today, it seems like it's going to be a 3-year update video. I just haven't been making videos. I haven't felt like I've had any content worth giving you guys. And honestly, that's just a terrible excuse. I've had plenty of content to give you guys. I just haven't filmed it. Main issue being the fact that I've been using my phone up until this video right here. So if you guys are watching this right now, you'll know it's January 2021. So Christmas just passed, and my father actually got me this camera for Christmas. I asked for it because I wanted to get back in the YouTube game. And so here we are making a video. Alright, so first things first, let's get to Project Blue Juggy. You guys should know Project Blue Juggy through and through. I have plenty of videos on my channel. If you haven't seen them, I'll give you guys a quick update. Essentially, I bought the Jeep about 6 years ago, stock with a 4-inch kit, and it just wasn't fun enough for me, so I decided to build it up. I put some 44s under it, front and rear. I had a buddy do some fabrication work for me for the leaf springs on the front and rear. Obviously did the spring over conversion, so I gave it an extra couple inches. And then I think I had 35s or 37s on it. I can't remember. Either way, I built it up. I was super young. I built it up. I was about 21 when I built it, I think. And when I got it on the road finally, I had cut a couple corners on the fabrication side, and it just was not stable on the road. All right, when I'm telling you it was not stable, this thing, anything over 25 miles an hour, it started death wobbling. And you know, back then everyone's like, throw a track bar at it, throw this at it, you know, fucking redo the spring mounts again, blah blah blah. And honestly, I was at a point where I just didn't have the money for that, and I didn't want to keep driving around this death trap. So I decided to part it out. And you guys seen that in the major update video. It's literally just the body, the hood, the windshield, and the grill, and the soft top. There's nothing else that I still own from that Jeep. Everything else is gone. And so from now moving forward, what that's going to be is that's going to end up being a full chassis, like rock crawler build. Essentially, I have a couple ideas that I want to do with it. It's molded. Obviously, it's been a project idea for 4 years now, so it's molded in my head multiple times, and I've come to a conclusion of what it's going to be. So now I just have to wait for the funds because I will be building it one time. It will be the most pristine build that I've ever done. And I just don't have the means to do that right now, so it's just going to sit in my backyard. There's nothing wrong with it sitting in my backyard right now. It's not taking up very much space. There's not much else I can put in the space that it's in anyways. So that's on hold. Alright, so now we're moving on to the Black Grand Cherokee. You guys have seen that one briefly. I think I did an intro video and then 2 small videos on it. One was like a budget lift or whatever. And I took a lot of heat for that budget lift. Again, I was like 21 when I did this build, guys, and I did not have money when I was going to college full time. I did not have money to just dump into expensive lift kit back then, and I just got tired of looking at stock. I had it for a couple months. It was stock, and it just looked like a grandma van, and I was tired of it. So I lifted it. I gave it a budget 4-inch lift kit with they're metric tires, but they were like 32 and a halfs, and then just a budget 4-inch kit. You could check that video out if you like. But honestly, the Jeep is the exact same as you guys have last seen it. Unfortunately, it's been non-opt for the last 2 years. The reason it's been non-opt is because I've been having smog issues, and not smog issues with the actual smog. It actually passes, I live in California, it actually passes California smog. The issue is what I think now is the computer, which has taken me 3 years to figure out, mostly because I kind of dick around with it for a few months, can't figure it out, throw a bunch of money at it, doesn't fix the issue, and then I get bummed out, and then it waits another 6 months in my backyard and just fucking hangs out and does nothing. So I think I finally figured the problem out. I've replaced almost everything that I possibly could replace, but what the issue is it's not set in the catalyst monitor or the evap monitor. And please don't be in the comments like, you just need to drive it around, the monitors will set eventually. I'm telling you guys, it's been 4 years. Like, I think it has 2018 tags, so it's been like 3 years since it's been on the road, and it has not passed the mug. I'm telling you, I've drove 5,000 to 7,000 miles on this thing, day, night, spring, fall, summer, winter, snow, rain, sunshine, it doesn't matter. There's nothing. I have not set the EVAT monitor in 3 years. It has not set the catalyst monitor. I've replaced the catalytic converter, the O2 sensors. I've replaced crankshaft sensor, camshaft sensor, ignition coil. I've replaced everything, and I'm pretty sure that I've dialed it down to just being the computer being the issue. So I was actually looking online because I was going to go to Pick and Pull. Eventually, what I was going to do initially was going to go to Pick and Pull, and I was going to get the computer, and then I called the dealer, and they said it was $200 to get it flashed. And then I found a website online a couple days after that, and they sell the ECUs. You just send them the VIN number and they flash it for you and then send it to you, and that's $250. So it's basically the same price. So I think I'm gonna go that way because that way has a return policy and customer service and etc. So it's probably the best financial option for me, and it should get the Jeep fixed. I'm hoping that sets the monitors because it does pass smog. I don't have the smog sheet anymore. I'd show you guys, but it passed all the emissions. It literally just failed for the OBD2. And it's, like I said, it's been 3 years. So that's going to be coming to you guys soon. I have that ordered and it's in the mail. I'm going to get you guys a video on that. And then last but not least, we have the third thing on the channel, which is a brand new vehicle to the channel. You guys have never seen it. And so about a year ago, my grandfather passed away, and what I inherited from him was his 1994 Ford Ranger. He bought this thing off the lot in 94 with like 17 miles on it. I had the original title from him that was in his office, and it said 17 miles in 1994. Dude bought it off the lot. So extremely pristine truck. The last 15 years of its life, it essentially sat in his garage when he was retired and didn't really do too much. I grew up around the truck. I really wanted it, so my family let me inherit that from him. And I've been trying to get that up and running ever since I got it. Well, it ran when I got it, but it's had a couple check engine light issues. It had an EGR problem. It had a slipping issue, and it had a couple other problems with it. And I don't know if you guys know, but it's 1994 Ranger, so it's actually has an OBD1 scanner that I had to buy a specific OBD1 scanner for just reading the codes on that one. And right now I'm reading like lean codes, and there was like a TPS problem, and there was an IAC problem, etc. I've replaced the IAC, I've replaced the throttle position sensor, I've replaced the transmission vacuum actuator, I've replaced the EGR 3 times now, and a couple other things. So I actually have 2 EGR parts. It's like a solenoid and a check valve or something like that, or I can't remember. I'll show you guys in the video. But I have 2 parts that I bought for it, plus some O2 sensors, which is my last 2 raw on trying to figure this out. If you guys don't know, 1994 Rangers have a vacuum actuated transmission, and I have a extremely large vacuum leak on the Ford right now. I've replaced all the intake gaskets, and I've not narrowed it down now to the EGR being stuck open or not closing from the solenoids. So those are the parts I replaced, or that I have ordered, and I'm going to be replacing. So that'll be probably the next video that you guys see will be that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the channel, guys. We just have the Project Blue Juggy, which will be in the future, and then we have the 2 current projects, the Black Grand Cherokee and the Blue Ford Ranger. So you guys will start seeing videos on those pretty shortly. But that's going to probably do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for sticking with me for a couple years, and if you're new to the channel, I appreciate your views. If you want to subscribe. Right now I don't really have much usable content, so I mean, do what you guys want to do. I don't want to like be the typical YouTube guy where I'm just like, subscribe, comment, blah blah blah. That's gonna be it. You guys have a good day. Go Raiders.